listen, I have been as pessimistic about Rodgers in general as anyone on the show, basically since we've been on in the afternoons. I did not believe in the Steelers going into this year. I got 3 reasons, though, that I believe in them this coming weekend, potentially. And if it's this weekend, and as Bruce said, then it's against Bo Nix. I've been betting against Bo Nix all year. Why stop now? Reason 1 is this. I think Houston has looked a little creaky as of late and hasn't been quite as dominant. And this weekend, I don't know how many people were watching Texans-Colts. And again, they took CJ out at halftime, but it was a game they didn't want to lose because of what it would mean for them in the playoff seeding. So that's one data point. Data point 2, I think Aaron Rodgers will be willing to get hit in the playoffs.
That's interesting.
I think one of the reasons, and I don't blame him for this, that he was like, I want to be healthy for the playoffs. And so I think, again, I don't think he's going to be like old Big Ben standing in there having guys fall off him, but I don't think it will be quite as quick of a trigger.
Big hit
on third down late in this game, he took one of the biggest hits, and he knew he was going to get hit. So I think that it. And then stat of the month.
Here we
and
go.
I can't. And this is, Coach, I thought you'd be all over this because this has upset alert written all over it for you. Who's the greatest coach in NFL history, Wilds? Give me a name.
Bill Belichick.
Okay, if it's not Bill Belichick, who is it? Give me another name. Who it could be. If it's not Belichick. Vince Lombardi, some would say.
Knowing you,
Nick Andy Reid, some would say, whatever. It's all wrong. The answer is Mike Tomlin on Monday nights wins this game, America. Monday night. 22-3, never lost at home. Been coaching there 20 years. Wins this game. Is it on Monday? Josh, check for me. Have they said it? Tomlin on a Monday? I like it. I like it.
That's stat of the month.
I'm sorry. Never lost at home on Monday night? Never lost?
That's not bad.
The stat I saw was 1-5 this season against playoff teams. The only playoff team they beat was New England.
New England.
We had 5 turnovers and a chance.
Stat of the month. Every other playoff
probably have it.
Stat of the month.
Right now, stat of the month.
Mike Tomlin
over 6 in his last 6 playoff games.
Outside of that, it is on Monday.
Guess what? None of those games were on Monday. That's right. You guys, last time you guys did this was, do you guys remember Trevor on Saturdays? Going into that playoff game against the Chargers, and you guys were all mocking
in the
me.
first half.
He was unbelievable, and then it was second half, bro.
New sack.
Okay, look at that. Nick Ray is all of a sudden all in on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Snorts. Yeah, I'm excited to see what playoff Aaron looks like right now. I mean, it's fascinating because he is going to be more willing to take more risks, both from an actual football standpoint in terms of the throws you're making and whatnot. Snorts. As well as putting your body on the line. I mean, what do you have, that 20-yard run the other night or whatever the heck it was? Like, you saw moments of really what made Aaron truly special, and you were just like, wow, man, that guy is, he really was special in his prime. It's a shame he wasn't fully supported in Green Bay, but he's in Pittsburgh right now. And listen, I made a Houston Texans video talking about this playoff game and how I think that this game is going to be way closer than people realize, that this game has like a 13-10 written all over it, and that it's really largely going to be game management for both teams, for both quarterbacks, and that I think, the Texans defense is awesome, but I've been on the Pittsburgh Steelers defense now for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I even singled out the Miami Dolphins game, which everyone made fun of me for because it's like Miami Dolphins. And I was like, I don't care who they're playing. The quality in which they're playing is awesome. And make no mistake about it, against the Baltimore Ravens, that defense rose to the occasion. They just did. It's not always going to look perfect. You're not always going to be able to succeed. There was a couple moments that were not so good, but they absolutely rose to the occasion and had some big-time plays. And got to have it moments. They just did. And that was a major contributor to why they won. And so going up against the Texans now with CJ Stout and that offense has not been great. And I'm a big believer in CJ Stout, but I don't believe in the Texans offense. And so if that Sears defense can disrupt that goes a long way. Man, it's going to be cold. It's going to be Monday night, 8, 9, 10 holler at night, 11 holler at night. It's going to be cold. It's going to be Pittsburgh Steve fans, you tell me. It's going to be in the teens probably low 20s. Like, it's going to be cold. And so how will CJ Stout and you Texans deal with that? It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I think they're going to struggle to run the ball, the Texans. I think CJ Stroud is going to be forced to be a passer in a way that I think the Steelers will be able to do a pretty darn good job at containing it. I think it's going to be difficult for the Steelers to score on that Houston Texans defense. And that's why it's like, who makes the mistake? Who forces the turnover? Who takes that sack that knocks them out of field goal range? Who misses the extra point or the field goal? Steelers fans know all too well at this point. So this is going to be a tough, physical, cold, January low-scoring game. And it's going to be gritty and physical. Some of it might be like, what defense doesn't get injured, right? Like what defensive who doesn't lose a key player in the middle of the game that you can then get after, like we saw with the Steelers and the Ravens, who gets after the quarterback because they're going to get after Aaron for sure. They will get after Aaron. We've seen it against Mahomes, against Allen, against Herbert. Like there's no issues there. But what can Aaron Rodgers do from the neck up in that regard? Like that is what I'm really excited to see. How he navigates that, how he adjusts protections, how he has an answer to the blitzes, hot routes. Like I am so pumped for this. This game again, I think this game is going to be such a higher. And again, the score could be 10-7, and I still think it's going to be an incredibly high-quality game. And incredibly high quality. A lot of people think the Packers versus the Eagles was this boring game. I think the score was like 109 or something. And I was like, you know, that game was awesome. That game was awesome. There were so many key plays in this. Like, that's what this game has a feel for me right now. That's what it does. So, yeah. And if you do win that game, I don't know if you're necessarily playing the Braun. You know, I think he's assuming that the Patriots beat the Chargers and the Jags beat the Buffalo Bills. But let's say the Bills beat the Jags. Totally possible. Chargers could beat the Patriots. Totally possible. I mean, if that's the case, you're hosting a playoff game then, right? I think so. You'd be the 4 seed because then you would have the 6 and 7 seed win. You'd be hosting another playoff game to get to the NFC Championship game. You would be going up against the Buffalo Bills, right? If the Chargers won, but if the Chargers lost and the Bills won, then you'd be going up against the Patriots. So, there's all the million variations, and I'm not going to waste time trying to figure that out right now. But like I think you just need to win your game, obviously, and you just need one upset, and you get another home field game. That's pretty crazy. And then you're playing, you know, you're in a position now where why can't you win that next game? Totally on the board. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Pittsburgh Steelers and Aaron Rodgers? Are you starting to believe? Do you believe that the Steelers can make a run with Aaron Rodgers? Mike Tomlin, DK Metcalf, he's playing, right? He's going to actually be there. He's not going to cause any problems. We'll see. But let me know your thoughts. I read every single comment, whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get to some discussions. Let's get to some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next.